Okay, hey y'all. Y'all gotta see this. Like the microphone is so out of order right now, but it looks like it's good, but it really ain't. Even though I'm short right now, it's still kind of in my face. But we gonna get to it. I hope I'm not too loud, but I do believe the station manager got this thing hooked up real nice tonight. I can hear myself through the headphones. Anyway, it is the first Saturday of 2020. I thank you so much, you guys, for showing us love. Champaign Urbana, we're doing wonderful things. I'm just so happy and proud of my team. And when I say my team, it's our team, however you want to put it. But when we thought about coming together and doing some things around town, our first thing was to do like a meetup, a discussion group, something that can actually help the community push forward in their actual goals, in their actual tackling these issues around town. Our members of the community needed our help somehow, some way, and we actually started getting on the radio and speaking. And when I'm saying speaking, we were having a conversation on this particular airwave. And I know all too well that having a podcast, having something visual for people to listen to and see, whatever it may have been, we needed to be on the airways. So I did convince the guys to go forth with being on the air and on the show and coming up with this beautiful and brilliant idea. Conscious Community Connections have been on the airway for at least a year and a half. All right, so we got 5 more months until it's gonna be 2 years. Okay, so we've been doing an amazing job. Okay, I try to push my guys to the next level, but certain things on my end I'm not able to do anymore. So they have to pick up the slack. I know some days I'm not able to show up, some days I'm able to make it, but at the same time, I did a lot for the past year and a half. I want you guys to know that I thank you so much for supporting us. I know we lost a few people in the beginning. I know we gained a lot of people as well. So it doesn't matter. We're still on the airways. We're still going to go with it. We're still going to go through with it. I just know for sure that we need to start pulling in a little bit more underwriters. And when I say underwriters, we need people that actually support and put their dollar behind Conscious Community Connections. Okay, we are volunteering our time to come on the airways and speak about certain topics. All right, so we are considering ourselves to be a little bit like the famous Breakfast Club. We're not mimicking that particular show alone, but how it's set up, where we started with 2 guys and 1 female, so that idea alone is amazing and great. We do a lot of interviews with people around town that do a lot of business and they're Black owned. We do a lot of interviews with just ordinary people, your ordinary people, and not just, local celebrities. So going forward, yes, we are going to stick with like a little different type of makeup of the show, but we got some different people that you'll start seeing a lot more of, but that is in the works. Okay, so 2020, we're going to revamp some more stuff. We rework some things out and try to get a couple of new faces in here, just so you guys can see a lot more of the people that you really want to see in these chairs on the microphone and they're actually saying some things that you want to hear, because a lot of people don't want to hear Heather all the time. A lot of people don't want to hear Tiger or Kiki or, Damon all the time. Some people want to see those different faces. So we'll get back to that and interviewing a lot more people, because that's basically how we started, and how we became in the top three of 104.5 FM radio shows. So we're doing good. We bringing it in. I did not bring no water in here, and it's dry as ever, but you have to excuse me. So today I'm focusing on the law of attraction, manifestations, and goals. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because, yes, it's the beginning of the new year. It's 2020. A lot of people need to start making a goal, but actually sticking with it and actually manifesting their goals. Like, they can see it. It's gonna happen. Okay, you can do a lot of different things to make your goals come true, but you have to put in that work, period. A law of attraction works the same way. You start thinking about it more, you start to having it manifest in your life, and then boom, it's coming to you. You're pulling it towards you. So I believe all too well that today's topic is perfect for this being the first Saturday of the month and of the year and of the new decade. Okay, so today I did my last workshop, in which I did a six session workshop, and it was called Self-Love Series. Okay, in which I had participants attend my workshop and get some tips and ideas of how to take care of themselves and love themselves more, and or pamper themselves. So with the self-love series, it went on for 6 months total. All right, it was only for one Saturday per month, in which that was the first Saturday of every month, in which my last one was today. I had a great turnout, and I have plenty of ideas to go through in the future and revamp my series. The only thing about it is, a lot of people probably expected me to keep going and going and going and not have an end to my self-love series, but I had to make sure I pulled the plug in order to rework some things and include other things, because if you don't do a trial and error, in which this was, if you don't do a trial and error, you'll keep messing up. You won't revamp it. You won't rework it. You won't do anything. You'll just be comfortable with saying the same things over again. You'll just be comfortable with doing the same things over again, in which I'm not for that at all. I love change. I like the change, and I encourage change. So soon I will do like some pop-ups. You'll see me around town speaking a lot more. I'm going to do some more traveling, and I'm going to try to get my guys to come with me. So we'll see how that works. But most importantly, going forward, Heather Javon will be doing a lot more traveling, a lot more speaking, a lot more pop-up workshops, a lot more trying to get into schools, and actually doing some more branding. Okay, so I love the fact that I got enough support from the ladies that attended today and in past sessions as well, as along with a few men that trickled in and participated a couple of times in my session. So I thank you guys so much for showing love. Okay, so that's enough about my little self-love series. I want to move on to actually the goal setting part of our conversation right now. Well, not conversation, but the goal setting. So with goal setting, there's a lot of different models you can go by. Most importantly, the ones to remember is the SMART goals. Okay, I'm not going to go through all of them, but I want you guys to know and understand with goals alone, you are more than likely to complete a goal if you write it down. Okay, I think it's 40 to 80%. I don't know. I'm going to just keep it broad. 40 to 80%, you're more than likely to actually complete a goal if you write it down. So write your goals down. Write them down. Even if it's a goal that you need to complete in 10 years, 5 years, 3 months, whatever it may be, write your goal down. Okay? You can write it down. You can lock it up. You can look at it again. You can rewrite it over and over again. However you want to do it, write the goal down. Okay? You're more than likely to actually complete the goal if you write it down. A lot of people don't write them down. A lot of people just think about it. They don't write it down. You need to write them down, manifest it, put it on a piece of paper, type it up on your computer screen, put it in your notes on your phone, however you want to do it. All right, put it as a reminder. It doesn't matter. Write it down. Okay. You have to be specific with your goals. If you're not specific with your goals and it's too broad, you're going to start adding different things to it and you can't stay focused. Okay. Make sure that you're able to obtain this goal. Make sure it's specific enough, but make sure you're able to actually write this goal down and you can actually become a millionaire in 10 years, not one. Okay? Some people can, some people can't. Make sure you make it specific to where don't just say, hey, I want to be an NFL player in 3 years. Not possible. It's not going. You know, you need to make sure that you're able to actually obtain this goal. Okay? Don't make goals out of just a dream or a fantasy. Okay? Make sure this goal is obtainable. Okay? With that being said, you must have a goal with the deadline. Okay? Like Napoleon Hill said, a goal is a dream with a deadline. You gotta have a deadline. Period, point blank. All right? If it comes to that date and you have not completed that goal, just cross that date out and make it another one. Make another date. All right? That's fine. That's okay. All right? I know all too well I had a problem with writing my goals down and not completing it within a certain amount of time. And then I was just so beat up about it that I was like, all right, forget that goal. But that goal was lingering in my head. That goal was something that I had to actually complete in order to get to the next step. Like completing my degree. I have to take a particular class, a specific class. But if I don't take that class, then I'm not able to complete my degree. I have to complete that goal in order to get to the bigger goal. Okay? So with goals alone, they are your dreams. Your dreams can become reality, period. Okay? But in order to complete your goal, you have to grow. All right? You have to grow. You have to learn. You have to read. You have to study. You have to read some more. You have to get some sleep. You got to take care of yourself. You got to take care of your bills. You can't just be a millionaire if you can't manage a checkbook, or if I should say, manage your money. So if you can't manage $10,000, how and why can you manifest $1 million? Not possible. Okay? So make sure that you are staying focused. Okay? With the goals, we can talk about manifestation. Okay? With manifestation, it's almost like the law of attraction. Okay? You're going to manifest your goal by doing some affirmations. I can, I will, I must, that type of thing. Like, I'm going to complete my degree. in order to make sure that I am able to get the best grants possible. Because I have a degree, I can get a certain kind of grant in which that grant can actually give me the money that I need in order to open up my own business that will teach more kids how to become entrepreneurs. All right, so all in all, it's all meshed together. I'm not just rambling or anything, but it will all mesh together. When you manifest something, you're going to state it. It has to be positive, and you're going to make sure that you're thinking about that, you're dreaming about it, and you're actually like seeing it. So you have your blindfolders on, like, this is only what I want right here. I'm manifesting it. I'm looking at it. I can see it. It's reality, and it is what it is. It's going to be. Okay? Make sure it's positive. Make sure it's possible. Okay? And make sure it's personal. Period. When you manifest your dreams into reality, make sure. Okay? There's a couple other things with law of attraction in which, with attraction alone, you speak it into existence pretty much, okay? And you work towards getting that thing, all right? So if your desire is to fall in love with this particular guy and you've had a crush on him and he hasn't looked your way, but you do see someone that looks kind of like him. I'm laughing because this is funny. You see this person that looks kind of like him, and you start attracting a different type of person along the way. Maybe that person might just put a ring on it. I don't know. I'm just making up something right now. I am. But with the law of attraction, you start attracting that type of person that you desire to be with. Okay? With the law of attraction, there's like a magnetic force or energy that starts to pull things towards you that you desire, that you thought of, that your heart desired, that your energy yearns and starts to pull, and just like feeding off of that energy. Okay? With the law of attraction, I'm not an expert at this at all. Not at all. I just know for sure that certain things start to gravitate towards you once you start desiring certain things. With the law of attraction, there's a lot of what a coincidence type of thing that happens, but everything happens for a reason. So if you want to get married, if you desire to get married, if you desire to have this wonderful house, that starts to gravitate towards you as you start to work towards that particular goal. Okay? I think I made it kind of plain and simple. But with the law of attraction, it's just a law of the universe. Okay? So it's like gravity starts to pull certain things towards you. Okay? So this really is something, because I said something a couple of years ago, and I told myself within 3 years, and that was a year ago, or a year and a half ago, pretty much, when I started doing the actual show, and we started doing the show, I started to say basically that I wanted to start traveling, speaking more, and being an international speaker. So since I'm pulling, and I made it my goal, I wrote it down, and I manifested, I pretty much seen myself actually traveling. I started dreaming of this as well, But certain things have been coming to play. Certain things have been, like, in my reality, pushing me towards being that particular international speaker that I see myself already doing and being. So the law of attraction has been pulling me towards, you need to speak here, you need to speak there. Not everybody is going to call me for speaking gigs. I need to start reaching out to people. So gravity is just basically pulling me towards being that international speaker that I want to become. Okay? I always got to use myself as examples. I'm not trying to be arrogant at all. It's just, I am the one that will, get thrown under their bus when I'm talking and speaking. Okay? So bear with me. We already talked about goal setting or goals. We talked about manifestation, how if you see it, you picture yourself doing it. It's like manifesting it and going for it. You got to put in that work, though. All right? You can see it all day. It can be in your head all day, but you got to actually put in that work to be that particular person or to do that particular thing that you really want to do. The law of attraction, we just went over that real quick. I mean, is kind of plain and simple. You don't have to do too much with it, but it's in the universal law of attraction, period. So whatever your heart desires, you will get it, but you must still also work for it. You must, if your heart desires to be married within a certain amount of time, you start dating a particular type of person, or you start liking that person or talking to a particular type of person, there's some more people that will come your way in which you start attracting an array of people. Okay? I don't know why I'm talking about relationships, because I'm not in one. I'm not trying to be in one either. But I'm just, picking on myself, okay? All right. Anyway, I want to talk about those things and speak on that for a good 30 minutes. And I thank you guys for listening to me babble and babble tonight, for real. I am not going to stream any music. We haven't streamed any music since like the first year. I thought I was going to do something tonight, because I am feeling a little like neo soul, but I'm going to leave that for another day. I don't even know if I know how to do it. Yes, I do. I'm lying. I do. Press that button and go. But anyway, I want to let you guys know this is Conscious Community Connections. And I am Heather Javon. I'm in here alone tonight. Yes, I'm doing my thing on 104.5 FM WRFU Urbana-Champaign. WRFU is an open forum for Urbana-Champaign in our online community. Views expressed are those of the speakers and are not intended to represent WRFU, UC, IMC, or Urbana Socialist Forum. Yes, I remember that thing. Word for word. I've been doing it for a while. But anyway, back to the topic. We just basically went over goals, manifestations, and law of attraction. Okay? I closed out my window. I wasn't supposed to do all that. So, Tiger, I don't know. Can you hear me, Tiger? Kiki, I know you hit me up. I can't read nothing right now, honey. But I want you guys to know, much love to y'all. I hope everything is well with you guys. Damon, I know you working hard. Get that. Yes. So my guys are out right now. I kind of didn't tell them, that I was going to actually have a show tonight. Because like I said, on the first Saturdays, I was not able to make it for like a good 5 months straight on the first Saturdays. which I was doing my workshops in the morning and did not want to come in the evening to do another show, because lecturing, speaking, all of that stuff takes a toll on your body, in which you are tired after you've done all of that. So I wanted to come in and let you guys know you haven't seen me in 2 weeks. Is it 3? I think it's 2 weeks. You haven't seen me in 2 weeks. So I had to show you guys my beautiful face. I had to let y'all know I'm still here, still alive, doing my thing. I do have a podcast. My podcast is available. I think it's on Spotify. It's on Anchor. It's on Pocket something. I don't know. It just sent me something. But I'm on at least about 4 or 5 platforms for the podcast alone. The podcast is titled Forever Healing Us. Okay? So Forever Healing Us is available on Anchor. And that is just me alone speaking anywhere from 10, I think maybe even anywhere from 5 to about 20 minutes on this particular platform. I talk about an array of topics. Most of them are basic topics that come from health and self-development. Okay, so including self-love, self-care, holiday stress. What did I just put out there? Oh, self-love 30-day challenge. I just did that one. We're going to get to that in a minute. I talked about giving up stuff, like letting it go. So I have a long list of things that I want to talk about for 2020, but you will see me a lot more on podcasts. I will not let that up. I'm going to keep that going. I will not make it a long segmented show. I'm not trying to go for that. If I do make it a show, it will not be more than 30 minutes. That's just too long for me. I don't have time to sit down and interview people, especially when I got this right here, 1 hour and 30 minutes. I don't have any time to do more than that. So with my podcast, I may start doing different things, but I'm not going to tell everybody what I'm going to do. But check my podcast out. Everything that I do online pretty much can be seen, heard, read, and Googled by using my name, Heather Rose, or Heather Javon, all right, or Heather Javon Rose, whichever one, okay? You pop up and see me, click on it, all right? I have LinkedIn, I have Instagram, I have the podcast Anchor, I have Instagram, I already said Instagram, I have my show, not my show, my 2 websites on Jimdo and Wix. I have an Etsy page, I have a Pinterest page, oh my gosh, I have a Twitter page. I don't have a lot more that I want to get onto. I have a TikTok page. All of these things will be managed by someone else coming up real soon, because I can't deal with it anymore. But I have a lot of different platforms that you can actually see what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. Most of the stuff I do is for free. All the self-love series was for free. The content that I had during the whole 6 months, I will come up with a PDF file and I can send it to certain people for free. Okay, that will only be for a couple of months. I'm going to do that. So I'm going to get my PDF file together, in which it is, but you can hit me up and tell me if you're interested or not for these PDF files to be sent to you. All right, you can email me. All right, email me at foreverhealingus@gmail.com, and that way I know for sure that you want a PDF file in which it contains a couple of pieces of documents that get you closer to manifesting your dream, as well as some self-love tips and ideas. So anyway, I have to let you guys know about my 30-day self-love challenge. You got to give me 1 second. My 30 days self-love challenge. I hope this is it. 30 days of self-love. Boom. I don't even know my password anymore. Give me 1 second. Oh no. So with the 30 days self-love challenge, I won't be doing that this month. I will be pushing that towards the love month, the February month, the month in which my birthday is in. All right. So that is the month of February. Okay. So I'm going to be pushing the 30 days self-love challenge in February. Okay. Dang, I didn't even know that was going on. Yo, give me 1 second, cause I'm trying to get this to pull up, and I bet you don't pull up. Nope. So with the self-love tips, oh, I found it. So click on. So if you go to Wix.com, you can just click Heather Javon or Google Heather Javon Wix, and that is where you can actually get the 30-day self-love article. That's what I was pulling up. I'm sorry, you guys. I should have had it already, but I wasn't prepared. Excuse me. Okay. So with the 30-day self-love challenge, I was going through some stuff in the past in which it affected me until this day. So 28 years total, I was lacking self-love. So I was lacking a lot of self-love. Hey Tiger, I know you watching me. I need for you to give me your name of your actual site so I can tell people what to do and I can look it up. Okay. So tell me what to Google, Tiger. Anyway, so with the self-love series, all right, 28 years of me not loving myself was the worst thing I can possibly do. But now I'm kind of glad that I went through it so I can help more females, all right, that actually went through something traumatic in their life. So 28 years of not loving myself until now I finally realized, oh, what thing do we need to do, or what do we need in order to actually become better, all right, in this world? The two things that I thought of and that came from Abba, Yahweh, was love and growth. Those two things we need in life to become a better person, become a better us, becoming a better you, me, whatever. Okay, so we need more love and we need to grow or have growth. So with the 30-day self-love challenge, you can do both in 30 days. If you repeat something for 21, we know for sure that it becomes a habit. All right, it does, period. So 30 days of pampering yourself is not selfish. All right, self-love is not selfish, period. All right, you have boundaries with self-love. You establish principles and morals with self-love. I lacked that for 28 years. All right. I'm not going to tell you how old I am because I still look, real nice. So, yeah. Anyway, 30 days of the self-love challenge. That is on my Wix website. All right. If you Google Heather Javon, that's JEVAN at Wix, WIX.com, you can get this particular calendar. So with the calendar, I wanted to give people certain ideas and tips in order to improve how they feel about themselves, how they think about themselves, how they perceive themselves. Okay? So with the 30 days, you have a way to look at my calendar and come up with your own as well. So you could substitute a couple of different activities for your own. So with the self-love challenge, it has 30 days of activities of what you can possibly do in order to feel better about yourself, in order to establish some more self-love. Okay? When we're talking about self-love, a lot of people lack it in certain areas. Okay? But there's never too much of self-love, period. So the other day, what I did for myself is I bought some roses. I like flowers, but then I also was thinking like, hey, I can use these flowers because I like to take baths. So after the flowers are kind of dying, I put them in my bath. So I needed the flowers, but I bought my own flowers. So I'm not waiting on a partner, a person that like me, or whoever I'm dating. I'm not dating anybody, but whoever to buy me flowers, or Tiger to buy me flowers, or Kiki to buy me flowers, or Damon to buy me flowers. I'm not waiting on them to buy me flowers. I will buy my own flowers. They didn't cost that much. So I'm not expecting them to actually purchase something for me when I can kind of, I can do that myself. And there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with being nice to myself. I'm nice to other people. I need to be nice to myself. I deserve to be nice to myself. So I buy the flowers. Once we start expecting certain things from people and they don't do it, that's when we get heartbroken. Okay? So if I expect Tiger, Kiki, Damon to buy me flowers for my birthday, in which my birthday is next month, okay? Y'all, hint, hint. But my birthday comes, they don't purchase flowers for me. I'm mad. I'm being evil. I'm being angry. For one, I didn't probably tell them. For one, I didn't probably tell them. Tiger, is it under your name? Sorry. No. I don't know. I'm going to check and see. Okay? I'm going to look at it in a minute, Tiger. So, I know you buy me flowers. I love you too. So, I love you too, Kiki and Damon. But what I'm saying is I expect the guys to purchase flowers for me on my birthday. They don't. I'm mad, evil, angry, messed up in the head because they didn't purchase flowers for me. And then I didn't tell them when my birthday was. Didn't let them know I wanted flowers. But I'm so heartbroken that they didn't buy me flowers. You can't do that. Okay? Start treating yourself, pampering yourself, and it's not being selfish. So I buy myself certain things because I'm not expecting other people to do certain things for me, and then I get mad and irritated because they didn't do anything for me. That's not cool. That's not cool. You have to start establishing those boundaries, and then you have to stop going over that particular line or boundary for other people. Okay? Go over the line for yourself. Go over the top for yourself. Okay? Because that is not selfish at all. All right? Let me check something else. Hold on. FaceAllChallenges.com. Okay. Let me check that out. All right. I think it's going to come up. Yeah, okay. But anyway, so with the 30-day self-love challenge, it dawned on me that I needed to give my audience something that they can read and follow in order to know and see what self-love is. So for 30 days, I give you self-love tips and self-care ideas on this particular document. So there's a couple of things on here that says take a nap for the day, make a stop doing list, create a gratitude box, start a journal, okay, create a bucket list. You can make your favorite dish. You can create a vision board. You can also buy yourself some flowers. Like I said, write a poem about love and then make a plan or create a self-love spa kit. Those are all different ideas that you can possibly use or do in 30 days. So with this created document that I have, it will be available soon. And like I said, you can email me and let me know that you want these particular pages and I can send them to you. This is pretty much free. I don't have any price tag attached to this at all. I want people to know that this is available and I don't have any problems sharing it. With that being said, the 30-day challenge, 30-day self-love challenge, I will make sure I launch that in the month of February. That is the month I was born in. That's the month of love. That's the next holiday pretty much. So I will, no, there's another holiday, but there's the next big holiday, all right, in which I will be doing a lot more things as far as business-wise for myself. So 30 days self-love is available. The calendar is available on my Wix.com site. Okay, just Google Heather Javon and put Wix.com next to it. It should pop up. Okay, all of this stuff will be available on my social media pages. For the Facebook page, Heather Rose or Heather Javon. Okay, you can get that stuff. All right, so next thing with the self-love, be good to yourself, take care of yourself. I see that there has been a lot of people passing. There has been a lot of complications in the health of certain people. Please start taking care of yourself, okay? If you made a New Year resolution to go to the gym 3 times a day, stick with it, honey. If you made a New Year's resolution of drinking a gallon of water a day, stick with it, okay? Don't go another 45 days and give up on your New Year's resolution. It doesn't matter when you start, when you stop, however it is. Just do it. Just get it done. Don't think about it. Oh, I messed up on my diet, so I'm going to just give it up altogether. No. You have to start and stop. Certain things need to be gradually increased or gradually included into your everyday life. So when I became vegan, in the beginning, I gradually got off meat. I knew for sure that I'm human. I'm going to slip up. So I gave myself time and grace, to slip up. It's no problem. Stop beating yourself up. We're all going to fail. And that's a part of success. Failure is a part of success, period. Error, all of that. It's a part of success. So keep going with your New Year's resolution. Keep going with your goals. Keep going, okay? So, dang, it's almost 7 o'clock. I've been rambling. Y'all still listening to me? That's good. All right. This is Conscious Community Connections, where we keep the community connected. This is Heather Javon in here. I'm sorry. It's a little dry in here. I'm going to have to go home and get a little tea. Shoot. I don't get sick. I'm sorry. But I don't know. I'm going to make sure I get in that tub tonight, honey. I'm going to sweat whatever it is out that's trying to get me. We ain't going. I ain't got no days off, honey. Anyway, I just want to make sure that you guys know this is 104.5 WRFU FM Urbana-Champaign. WRFU is an open forum for Urbana-Champaign in our online community. Views expressed are those of the speakers and are not intended to represent WRFU, UC, IMC, or Urbana Socialist Forum. Yeah, I did that on purpose, so y'all know I got all that in my head. I ain't even got to read it off the board. That's what the guys do. They got to read it off the board. All right, anyway, Tiger, one of the co-hosts of Conscious Community Connections, he has his own speakers page. He has his own blog page as well, and it's called Face All Challenges. So it's faceallchallenges.com. I will most likely share this on Conscious Community Connections Facebook page. So it's pretty much his blog post, and it's about his about the New Year's resolution and goal setting theory. So I have not read this at all. He just told me to just plug it. I do believe this is like maybe, let's see. They usually tell you at the top how long of a read it is. His is pretty, his is all together. So his is meshed together. So his pages, his blog goes from his most recent blog to his older blogs. So I do believe his read could be about a good 10 minutes. Not even that. Not even that. So his page includes the SMART goals. We were just talking about the SMART goals. All right. And I told you I didn't want to go through it, but I'm going to look at it right now. So the SMART goals we talked about earlier in the first 30 minutes of the actual show. And the SMART goals consist of being specific. The SMART goal has the M as measurable, the ability to track your progress. The A is for achievable. The R is for relevant, and the T is for the time-based or timely. So with SMART goals, please make sure you write your goals down, okay? So you are more than likely to actually complete your goal if you write it down. That's a statistic, all right? So I think it's anywhere from 40 to 80%. You're more than likely to complete your goal if you write it down. So he gives some great examples. He also ties it into him, to his own personal, how he does his goals as well. He gives you some worksheets. Dang, he got all type of stuff. You need to check out his page. You got more stuff than I do. Mine's a little plain and simple and copy and paste. But his is called New Year's Resolutions and Goal Setting Theory. That is for Mr. James Corbin II. That's Tiger. My man Tiger out here doing it. We got to get his Instagram page up. He doing good. Real good. So, yes, smart goals. Smart goals. So, let's get back to it. I have another 30 minutes online. Yes, I am in the studio by myself. This is Heather Javon. Tiger is out. Kiki is out, and Damon is out as well. I kind of did that on purpose. I didn't really want anybody in here with me. I was just doing something. Normally, I'm not here on every first Saturday. Usually, I'm at home just chilling. But you guys haven't seen me in 2 weeks. I missed you guys. I know you missed me as well. And then at the same time, this was my last official self-love series that I was offering for free to the community, which was housed at Douglas Branch Library, and then our last one was today at Champaign Public Library. So I did a wonderful job. I basically, this was my mock-up or a trial and error type of thing. I did 6 total, along with my first one was a meet and greet, and I did a journal as well. So during that time frame, I got a lot done within the last 6 months of me doing the self-love series, in which I can go forward for the next 3 months, revamp it, do some pop-ups if I want to, but for sure I'm in the lab trying to get my next idea up and running, because I got a lot to do within the next year and a half. Okay, my 3 years are almost up for the international speaker. Okay, this time around I will be going, and no, I'm not gonna be going. I will be getting myself prepared for my last official semester, full semester, I should say, of grad school. I don't usually brag on that type of stuff. I don't usually tell people what I got going on, because it's not to be praised at all. I have 2 semesters, but one major semester that I must complete, and then I have like a graduate project that has to be done during the summertime. Then I can be hooded, and when we talking about hooded, you want to be hooded, boo. All right. That's that hood that I'm gonna get when I graduate and cross that stage. But that is a goal that I must complete in order to get in the door and sit at the seat at that table that I want to sit at, in order to get some things done and for people to actually listen to me. You know, I'm not saying that I have to have a degree in order to sit at that seat, but when we talking about those people that I probably will have to, you know, look at in their eyes and tell them what they did wrong and how I came up with the solution, they have degrees. And I'm able and capable and willing to go that extra mile and actually obtain a degree and sit at the table with those people that probably got the money, got the funds, or know the people and network with the people that I need to tap into. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. This is not for me, it's for your kids, and it's for your kids. And for you to understand that some people during this time right now, Champaign-Urbana, and the people in this particular town, they don't like to support certain people. They don't like to like certain things or heart certain things. I don't care if you heart it. I don't care if you like it. I don't care if you share it, because most likely this video will be seen by your kids or your kids, in which this video will be seen by my great grandkids. They'll be able to see me in my prime. They'll be able to see me and view me and be like, dang, that was my grandma. That's who that was. I love her. I like her. I can't do that with my mom. She died before she turned 36. So I'm putting it out there that this is what it is. I'm teaching the generations after me. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm teaching them. That's who I'm here for. I'm not here for you. I'm not here to teach you because it seemed like you know all too well what you need to do. So I'm not here for you. I'm here for the people that actually want to listen, actually want to grow, actually want to know certain things. That's who I'm here for. And my voice is not for everybody. My teaching is not for everybody. Period. My message is not for everybody. It's not. And I don't have no problem with that. I'm cool with that. It's all right with me. Don't mind me. I'm still rambling. Y'all keep it real. Y'all, you know I'm still rambling right now. But anyway, you feel me. Do you understand? This is not for certain people. Period. I don't care if you don't like me, you ain't never liked me, that type of thing, don't want to, deal with certain things. That's fine, that's cool, but most likely your kids gonna Google me and see me. Oh yeah, that's Miss Rose. Yeah, they know me. They seen me. They give me a hug when they see me. I seen your kids. I know your kids. I told them I know they mama or they daddy. That's how it is. I like that. I like that. Miss Rose. So, I'm doing some goal setting, some manifestations right now, doing the law of attraction. I already wrote it down years ago. I wrote it down. Some of this stuff is coming to reality. It's reality now. And I'm working towards more things in which I've already seen it. In my dream, saying, oh, this deja vu, whatever it is. Deja vu is almost like a checkpoint. Boom. I've seen that before. Checkpoint, on to the next one. All right? So, I already seen it. I said it. I wrote it down. All of that. I'm manifesting. It's a law of attraction now. It's just pulling, gravitating towards me. Most of the stuff, I don't even have to say no more. I don't even have to worry about it no more because it's already there. It's already been written. It's already been thought of. And the reason why I'm talking about this is going back to the first 30 minutes. We're talking about goals. We're talking about manifestations. We're talking about law of attraction. This stuff is real. Most of the stuff you don't have to worry about anymore because it's already a law. It's the law of the universe. It's the law of Mother Nature. It's the law of Earth, period. So all I got to do is keep reeling it in. Already wrote it down. Already manifested. It's just coming. It's just coming to me because it's just gravity. It's gravity. It's that energy that pulls and keep pulling. So all I do is do the work that I need to do. I don't need to brag about it. I just need to start making it and creating it, in which I am a creator. And I am who I am, in which was already stated and said. I am who I am. I am a creator. Period. If I'm this small, this big, it don't matter. It don't matter what color I am. It don't matter. It don't matter if I got an eye in the middle of my head. It don't matter. I'm a creator. I am who I am. Okay? And those are self-affirmations in which I do on the daily. And I do most of that stuff in my head. But I have self-affirmations that I've written down already. And I do certain activities at home. Okay? And so we're going to go to the self-love. With the self-love alone, it's just thinking highly and having high regards of yourself. That's what self-love is. So on a daily basis, I pamper myself. Some people ask me like, dang, how you lose all that weight? For one, I'm still doing my little detox. I am. I'll probably do that for a good year. I'm just flushing my body of all the toxins that I've came into encounter with over the past so many years. Okay, all them hot dogs probably still in me, all that alcohol probably still in me, all that stuff just swimming around in me still, you know. it yes, in the body the cells do rejuvenate, they live off, they die off, but I got so many cells in me that it's gonna take a long time for those to rejuvenate, period. That's how it works. So I'm gonna keep flushing my system to get my body back to where it's supposed to be, in which my immunity needs to be increased, you know. So I won't have to worry about fighting off a cold. I don't get sick, I really don't. But other than that, you need to really understand the self-love itself and the health that is within the self-love. Okay, so health wise, the self-love increases you mentally and physically and emotionally. So those are the three things that self-love will help with. With the self-love alone, some people say mind, body, spirit, or body, mind, spirit. I flipped it all the way around. We need to start focusing on our soul, then our mind, and then our body. Because whatever people taught you with the mind, body, and spirit, that's the wrong way to go. You need to focus on your soul, in which is the true self, your true self, and knowing yourself or thyself, that particular person, that particular being, whatever you want to call it, that supernatural thing is who you really are. You need to focus on your soul, and you're supposed to grow your soul. When I heard that the other day, it was like a couple of weeks ago, somebody said it on the YouTube thing. I said, God dang, why didn't I hear this a long time ago? You're supposed to grow your soul, period. That is what you're doing right now. Grow. You need growth. I just said that. You need growth and love. So you're supposed to be growing your soul. In which self-love, you're growing your soul, but you're doing some self-love at the same time. You need those two. That's the main purpose. What else you need to do? If you start loving yourself and growing your soul, then all the things start coming into alignment. Okay? So focus on your soul. Start building your mind, growing your mind, taking care of your mind, being mindful, and practicing mindfulness. Okay? Also, once you get to that body, ooh, that's the brand. All right, you need to start focusing on the health. All right, and right now I wish I had some water. I'll be drinking it, but having that gallon of water to drink every single day, in which some people need more than a gallon, period, point blank, but having that gallon of water a day is great. All right, we are more than 80% water. Yes, drink water. Stop drinking all that stuff. All right, and start taking care of yourself. I'm not pushing veganism, none of that, but start eating a little bit more vegetables and fruits. Start trying to regulate your stomach, because your gut is where everything start to happen and break down. Okay, if you do some more research on that, some people are having a lot of gut problems, in which leads to more heart attacks, diabetes, cancer, autoimmune deficiency disorders, all of that stuff. So start doing your research, all right? But soul, mind, and body, okay? We doing it all wrong. You gotta go from within, and without, you will become better, period. All right? So self-love series, I'm sorry that was long-winded, but all in all, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. All right? With self-love, with manifestation, law of attractions, and goals, you can become a better you if you focus on loving yourself and pampering yourself. Okay? My routine, I do, and I have, and I'm trying to get it to where I'm doing this for a streak of days straight, where I get up in the morning. I get up about 4 o'clock in the morning. 3 is too early for me right now, but I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I drink my little water, tea, whatever concoction I have, and then I do my mindfulness, I do my meditation, I do my prayer, and if I need to get in that zone, I can start writing stuff down. Okay? After I've done that, I will finally get dressed and start getting myself ready to get the kids up, go to work, that type of stuff. So that routine alone can actually improve productivity. Period. You don't have to get up early in the morning, but you need to have a routine to start pampering yourself, start getting yourself ready, start working on some project that you have, and you have more time in the morning rather than the afternoon. And that's usually what happens with people. They have more time in the morning rather than the afternoon, but they are being selfish, or they are being lazy, and they don't want to get up that early because they want to sleep, and they want to sleep more than they actually work. So I get up early in the morning just to take care of myself. I really don't do too much working unless I need to, but I try to make sure that I have time for myself, pamper myself. So in the afternoon, what I also do is I take a bath almost every night, period. Some nights I don't want to, but I do. I just take a shorter time period in the bath. But every time I get in the bath, I feel myself digress. I have that music playing where I'm playing some mindfulness type of music, meditation type of music, just soft music, soft jazz music, whatever it is, Indian flute, whatever it may be. I play that so I don't have to hear any words. And the less words that I have, the more than likely I'll be able to start getting rid of those thoughts, which keep a person up at night. So I get rid of those thoughts while I'm in that bathtub, in which I'm able to actually sleep at night. I'm a good sleeper. I don't have too many problems with going to bed. I really don't. But when I take that bath, I feel like a little baby all over again. I be ready to go to sleep. I be almost sleep in that water. But it feels good to pamper yourself. So I suggest having a routine of taking care of yourself, having a routine of actually doing a particular behavior over and over and over again, in which you know exactly what you're supposed to do throughout the day, in which you can actually get more things done. Okay? So with the behaviors, I've studied health behavior modifications, health behavior change models. I don't want to get into all the names or whatever, but with health behaviors, a lot of people don't like to change. A lot of people stay comfortable. A lot of people are okay with working at McDonald's for 10 years and not getting a raise, working at Walmart for 10 years and still walking to work. Some people are comfortable with working at Burger King as a manager and closing every night and only making $65,000 a year every year. Certain things people are comfortable with. I want people to know and understand growing is good. Growing is good for the soul. Growing is good for you mentally, and growing, period, is great. It's great mentally, and it makes you feel wonderful. It's like a reward system. Okay, I've been doing this job for 5 years. I should get a raise. I've been working over and over again. I've been working out at Planet Fitness for a year. I lost 35 pounds. Now I'm able to buy myself a new dress or fit into it. That reward system it gives us the pleasure that we need in order to keep growing. Okay, so with the things that we need to focus on for 2020, a lot of people are saying a new you, new generation, 2020 vision, that type of thing. It doesn't matter how you start off, it's how you finish. Because a lot of people say it's a marathon, a lot of people say it's a sprint. Now I've heard it's a relay. Okay, and with the relay, you need to make sure that you don't start off too quick. Make sure you don't start off too slow. Okay, it's a relay, in which the relay race, you handing and passing that baton off to that next person. In which you think about it, it is a relay, because eventually I'm working towards generational wealth. I'm gonna have to hand off or pass that baton to one of my kids, one of my grandkids. Do you get what I'm saying? So, period, point blank, it's a relay race. All right. So the person that started it off, they can have a good start, but handing it to that next person, they need to have that same type of pace in order to, have that, in order to finish the race in a decent time. You get what I'm saying? So it's a relay, for real. It's a relay. Life is. And getting to those goals is exactly what it is, a relay race. So I got another 15 minutes. I'm doing good by myself. Let me know how I'm doing, y'all. All right, let me know how I'm doing. This is all me, all for the whole hour and 30 minutes. I done ran on through goal setting, manifestations, law of attraction. I gone through self-love. I went through, what else did I go through? Oh, changing your behavior. I went through the soul, mind, and body. All right, I went through those things. I went through all those topics tonight. So with that being said, the next 15 minutes, I'm going to make sure y'all know and understand that I support you guys with everything that you are doing positive in your life. I support you. Keep going. Don't give up. Don't stop. If you see it in your head, write it down, make it real, make it true. Point blank. All right? Nothing else needs to be said. Most of the time, some people be like, don't tell nobody your goals. Yeah, don't tell nobody your goals, because some days if you tell me your goal and you ain't started, yeah, after a while I don't want to hear it, because all you doing is talking, and I don't like talkers. I like doers. But if you tell me your goal, I'm not about to steal your goal. You want to know why? I have my own goal. I can't do what you do. You got a passion for this. If I take your goal ain't gonna get me too far, because it's not my goal. Y'all need to know and understand that your goal is your goal. So I can tell y'all all day what my plan is from front to back, and then one of y'all will be able to do it. Period. Not like I do. And not like I will do it. That's just how it is. I can give you every single piece of my content, and you won't be able to deliver none of it. That's just how it is. So I'll let you know what I'm doing. You can't do it like me. You won't be able to do it like me. And you might not even have the support that you need in order to complete the goal. So you might need to make sure that you have people that back you up in your goals. Make sure that whoever you tell your goals to, they can help you. Okay? So I could tell somebody right now, man, I want to open up a boutique. A boutique that sells nothing but scarves. Oh, there's 15 people that got the same scarves. Well, so what? It doesn't matter. Will you go ahead and do that same goal? Probably not, because you won't have the same scars I do. You probably won't have the same scarves. This scarf I got on, this came from Afghanistan. If you gonna find an Afghanistan scarf and sell it, that's cool. That's fine. But I got my scarves from Kuwait or something. You feel me? So there's different things that go on when it comes to telling people your goals. Okay? I can let someone know what my goal is, and more than likely, whoever I tell, they can actually help me. So that's why I'm telling that person. All right? But don't be all talk for 2020. Actually do it. Okay? You gotta put in the work. You can write that goal down. You can manifest that goal. You can have that goal come to you by the law of attraction. But if you ain't doing no work, if you not working overtime, if you not putting in the work and investing into yourself, that goal just gonna sit there. It's gonna come, it's gonna go, it's gonna come, it's gonna go. All of that until you actually start to do the work. That's how it works. Period. Yes, period. All right. So anyway, I want to let you guys know that I'll be doing a little bit more work on Heather Javon as a brand this year. I've done a lot in the past, but I will be focusing more on me doing more speaking engagements and being more present outside of my ordinary volunteering. Okay, so I do a lot of volunteering, but I'm going to do a lot more with Heather Javon. Okay, and I do represent a couple of different programs around town, but I'm also making sure that people know I'm separate, but I still am participating in these programs because I started out with these programs, you know, and I love these programs, and they let me do what I kind of want to do, you know, when it comes to teaching and actually educating people about self-development, self-love, mindfulness, health, and prevention. Okay, so I got two things on, so I have to say something. So I have my earrings on, and a lot of people be like, "Oh, I like your earrings." So my earrings say magic on them, and I seen it on Instagram, and I was like, "Oh, let me get them earrings." So I went on ahead and hit my girl Kanithia up. She is, I think, the name is I don't even remember the name, K&L or something, Juries. I don't know. But thanks to her, I have to say thank you for my earrings that I'm wearing today. And also my shirt. If you can see, know yourself, love yourself, be yourself. All right, so that is also another item from my cousin, my boo-boo, Miss Jennifer Green, which I know she's out of town right now, or she would be on here basically watching. She probably is watching or looking, but much love to you too. Anyway, I got a couple of more minutes. All right, so I want you guys to know to keep going. Keep going. Don't stop. When I started doing this particular show, I already seen some things in my vision, but my main focus was to be a speaker, a phenomenal speaker, a public speaker, a motivational speaker, a empowerment speaker, whatever it may be, speaking and actually speaking up and being that voice in which some people need to hear my voice, some people need to hear my story, some people need some motivation, some people need inspiration, in which I started the motivate all, inspire many. I'm gonna have shirts with that saying on it and available soon. But I wanted people to know that I went through a lot of things, and I didn't have too many people that I can actually go to, run to, and say I'm hurting, I'm needing help. I didn't have that. And the reason why I didn't have it, because I didn't know how to express myself. I suppressed every emotion, and still to this day, I'm sensitive. I do have emotions. I push them off like, hey, they ain't there. But I know for sure that I'm grown, and I need to change that behavior. So I made sure going forward that I tell the truth. If it hurts, if it needs to be accepted and embraced, I will do it. And I've been trying my hardest to make sure people know and understand how I feel. Okay? Sorry, my eyes get a little crossed. I got a little lazy eye over here. But anyway, I want you guys to know and understand. Speak the truth. Recognize the truth. Accept the truth. Be truthful to yourself. Your soul wants you to be truthful. We need to focus on our soul, because that is the true voice. Period. Stop saying period. Exclamation point. Yeah, there we go. Comma. But yes, we need to be true to ourselves. My last little point right here, this last little 5 minutes. How do you be true to yourself? You need to start digging down in deep. That means in your soul, and trying to figure out what you like, what you don't like, what's your purpose, what's your mission, what are you supposed to be doing on this earth. Those are the main things. Okay, start making a list of those things. You can even start making a list of things that you want to do in the future, as far as like a bucket list, and that will kind of give you an idea of what you like, what you don't like. That'll give you an idea of where you're needing to go down a particular path in order to get the answers that you need to figure out who you are, what you are, why you're here. Okay? Most importantly, a lot of people don't do this, is read. Start reading. Read more. Read some books. There's so many books, it don't make any sense. If you can't read, get on Audible or something. All right? If you're not saying if you can't read, if you don't want to read, get on Audible. All right? Get Audible. Get the books on YouTube that people are actually reading, and you could just listen to it. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that. Start reading. Start growing your soul. Once you start growing your soul, you start maturing. You start getting rid of those old ways, those childish ways. You start developing yourself. You start being a little bit wiser about certain choices that you've made in the past. Stop avoiding these things, right? Period. Comma. Exclamation point. Why am I saying that? Sorry. Start working on yourself, doing some self-development, all right? I was about to say it again. You see that? So, start working on yourself. Figuring out what's your mission, what's your objective, I don't know, what's your personal development statement, whatever it is. Start working on that. Start trying to figure out what you like and what you don't like. And start drawing a line when it comes to people trying to treat you any kind of way. All right? Self-love is the best love. That's underrated, for real. Self-love is the best. It is. Don't leave yourself out at all. Start buying yourself stuff. Start pampering yourself. Start taking care of yourself. There's nothing wrong with that, and it's not selfish. All right, so going forward, I don't know how many Saturdays it is for this month. Going forward, we will have a guest next week. All right, we'll have a guest probably 2 more times, I should say. Not 2 more times, like a guest was here today. I'm the guest. But we'll have a guest at least twice this month. As well as going forward next month, we will be doing the self-love challenge. I'm going to have the guys do it with me. And then we're going to do like a little review. All right, next month. But take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. And also, even with the kids, like the self-love and the kids, like, I don't play about that. My kids already know. Like, if I'm in my room taking care of myself, like, don't come in here. Don't bust in here. Don't keep hollering, screaming, all of that. Like, all of that is shut down. Like, give me my time. So the self-love gives me the time that I need, that me time that I need in order to take care of myself. Because my kids, they'll take advantage of everything, and they'll just be like, so what? I don't care. I still need some chips. You know, so what? I don't care. I'm not finna mop that floor. I'm finna play the game all day. That's just how it is. But I shut all that down. Nope. We ain't going. My door closed. Leave me alone. All right? So, take care of yourself. Don't limit yourself. You deserve all the love you can get from yourself. You don't have to worry about nobody loving you and expecting them to love you and take care of you. Don't have to do that. Self-love is not selfish. All right? So, I'm signing off, you guys. Until next time, this is WRFU 104.5 FM, where we keep the community connected. No, this is Conscious Community Connections, where we keep the community connected. I'm sorry. I'm signing off. All right, they're gonna flag me for this. This is not. This ain't my song. Sorry. Bye, y'all. You ugly. You your daddy's son. Dang.